Hey, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh by Shema Shai. Double honor to the apostles of GMS. And greetings and salutations to the brothers in this country and all over the world who are prophesying in the name of the Heavenly Father in truth. Okay, my name is Iquab.
My name is Nazar Khan.
And we're here on the live show, obviously in the car. Okay. And, and we're doing the live show in the car today. Okay. And basically this is one of my series that I'm doing on this channel, which is the top scriptures that woke me up to the truth. But it's not only me. A lot of mostly all the brothers that are in the truth now, or if you're woken up to the truth, Yahweh Shema Shai, all these scriptures that we're bringing out, and this one we're about to bring out today, we all woke up to the same things, So this scripture we're going to focus on today is Jeremiah 23 and 25, which we coined the Martin Luther King script, okay, or the Martin Luther King script, which is when I first heard the script when it was brought to me, it clearly was talking about Martin Luther King, but anybody who follows his teachings, the same thing, okay, and I guess we can start with the script, and you'll see why it's called we call it the Martin Luther King script, right? Or anything you want to say or add to it?
That's normal, right? That's normal.
Yeah.
All right. So this is I'll start. This is Jeremiah 23 verse 25. It says, "I have heard what the prophet said that prophesied lies in my name."
You may have to peek your head into it if you want.
Yeah. It says Jeremiah 23 and 25. "I have heard what the prophet said that prophesied lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed."
Yeah, done. The point is right there. I have dreamed, I have dreamed. So Martin Luther King, right, had a famous dream, as we all know. Had a famous speech or whatever have you called what was it called?
I have a dream.
I have a dream speech. Okay, and he called himself trying to be a prophet of God, right? Trying to be a man of God, right. A pastor, a preacher, a bishop, whatever have you. But he had to, he thought himself as a man of God, and he had his own dream. And his dreams is what? To bring everybody together in America, all races together. At that time it was going head to head with the so-called white man, you devils, Esau, Edom, and his whole speech was about uniting Esau and Jacob, right. Or uniting the so-called white people and the so-called blacks, holding hand in hand. But that ain't gonna happen, man.
Integration.
Yeah, integration. Just the same old rhetoric that's been going on throughout time. Always trying to bring all nations together, especially the main two characters of this whole story, the so-called white man and the so-called blacks. We're not going to be together, according to the scriptures, man. Okay, or according to the Most High. So that dream is
that prophesied lies in my name, saying, I have
prophesied lies in my name, because we always bring out what? To be a prophet of the Heavenly Father, you have to talk about the prophecy, right. And his dream had no prophecy in there. So that's number one. So you're lying to the people. If you're going to call yourself a prophet of Yahweh Shema Shai, you have to talk about the prophecies. You have to talk about, number one, the so-called white man is the devil. We should not be joining hands in hand. We should be segregated. And the prophecy is the so-called white man will be put under hardcore slavery under us, under Jacob. Okay? America is going to be destroyed. The mark of the beast is a chip, and et cetera. All right? None of that was coming out of his mouth. Martin Luther King.
Right. So essentially, what he was a false prophet, man.
Done.
In his speech, he said, "Yeah, I have a dream that I'll see little white girls and little black girls on the hands." Skipping what?
No, you're right.
Skipping around and having fun when, according to the scriptures, according to prophecy, the so-called white race or the Edomites or the children of Esau are going to go into slavery, man. Hardcore slavery. That's prophecy, man. You see, so essentially, MLK or Martin Luther King was a false prophet, because that's nowhere in the scriptures, man.
That's right. Nowhere at all.
Nowhere. If anything, those little white girls will be slaves, man.
Oh, what's that scripture say? In Proverbs, join hand, go hand join hand, and you should not go unpunished. You know.
Yeah.
So even if we were to join hands with the so-called white man, you know, and have a kumbaya dream that MLK was talking about, it still wouldn't exempt. It still wouldn't take out the punishment that the so-called white man has coming for him. Okay, he's still going to receive his punishment and his damnation, which is what, that nuclear destruction, and ultimately going into slavery, hardcore slavery, and building up our kingdom, man. Well, the Lord's kingdom, you know. All right.
That's right. I'm looking for it.
Okay.
Right. So it says verse 20. It's out. Okay, read it again. I have heard what the prophet said that prophesied lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophet?
And I'm sorry, and then it says in my name, which you weren't even using the Heavenly Father's name in the first place, too. So that's another strike on MLK, man. So you're prophesying lies, because your dream is nothing but a lie. It's totally actually abomination, man. It's totally against the Most High's program. And then number two, you don't have the Most High's name. You don't have the Lord and Heavenly Father's name. Well, it's another strike. Okay.
Right. It says right, and
Jesus Christ.
And he also had a Edomite's name, man, because his real name was I believe it was Michael. Okay. I think it was Martin Luther. Okay, or Martin King or whatever. But basically, verse 26. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
See, yeah. How long should this be on the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? In the heart, like we always bring out, represents your mind, which in the Hebrew means lav. So he's saying the Most High is saying, how long in your minds are you gonna prophesy lies?
Yeah, it says, how long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
Yeah, and that's not only, and this is geared towards MLK, but anybody who speaks in that rhetoric, and anybody who speaks in that rhetoric as MLK, it goes to show it's the churches, man, the churches, and even false Israelite camps, man, that have that same prosperity join together a dialogue or a speech or doctrine is that a word, you know? Which a lot of these false camps, you fall into that, man. You have, believe it or not, well, not believe it or not, which we already know, but to their harm, you have Israelite camps already talking about what the so-called women can be saved, you know. That you totally do not have the truth, and you're gonna be dealt with. And as the Most High showing, he's gonna deal with you now, man.
Yeah. Judgment is starting to begin that on Israel, man, on 2/3.
Yeah.
You know.
And other camps.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I got the one in Proverbs.
Okay.
This is Proverbs 11:21. It says, "No hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered." Right. So really, MLK should have read this scripture, man.
That's right.
Yeah. What he should have done was curse out Esau on
the stage
on his damn stage, man.
Yeah, you know? Yeah, come on, man.
See, that's what he really should have done.
Yeah, cursing the hell out.
He should have had a reader. He should have said, "Hey, get me Proverbs."
He should have had a garment.
He should have had a garment, right?
Yeah,
a beard. He should have been like, "Hey, get me." Yeah. Get me Proverbs 11:21. Yeah, right.
Yeah, he should have said "Ak" on the stage,
right,
man.
And the reader should have read this: "No hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished." So all the wickedness that Esau had done to Israel, guess what? They're not going to go unpunished, man. All the wickedness, all the atrocity, all the slavery,
that's right, man.
All the lies, all the deceit, all that the wicked have done, you are not going to go unpunished. So it said, no hand join in hand, because his thing was he wanted to push integration, right? Which he was told to do by the elites, right? Because that's what he was essentially brought up for. He was brought up for to what's the word? Pacify Israel.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah.
You know,
He actually he is one of the greatest pacifier out of pacifist out of this modern age, not modern age, the past since he's been alive.
Right.
You know, because you have many people that the elites have used in his place, like Jesse Jackass, Rebel Al Sharpton, but nobody has reached the heights and reached the global world like Martin Luther King, as far as Jake is concerned, man.
Oh, he's got a statue over there in Washington.
Yeah,
man, in D.C.
Yeah.
Right. So it says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Right.
We all know who the wicked is.
Yeah, we all know who the wicked is. The wicked is referring to the Edomites, man.
These fucking you white people, man. Fucking devils, man.
The damn devils, man. The one that rule and run this whole planet Earth, man.
Yeah, the Rothschilds.
Yep.
Rockefellers.
The people the planet Earth was given to by the Most High. Those people, man. Those are the wicked that the Bible's speaking about.
Or international bankers.
Yeah. International bankers. They go by various names, right?
Yep.
It says the wicked shall not go unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, man. All right. So, and that seed of the righteous is referring to the Israelites. All right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the chosen out of that nation, because two-thirds of our people we know are going to be destroyed. Okay. Matter of fact, let me get real quick. I'll get Isaiah.
Yeah, ton. While you're looking, you know, I gotta say too, which is the whole point of the series, you know, which I have on my own channel, GMS Isaiah 33 verse 6, right? Which I'm gonna put this video on that channel too.
Yeah.
But the point is that this scripture, man, is without a doubt should wake you up, man. You know, because it talks about it obviously talks about MLK, Martin Luther King. Martin Lucifer King, man, we call him. You know, that's the whole premise of the show. We're trying to, but a lot of brothers in the truth woke them up. It's part of the wake up, man. It's part of that thing that sparks your mind to believe that Yahweh by Shema Shai, they're true. In the script, because here it is. This book was written thousands of years ago, and it points out a specific dream or specific speech that Martin Luther King had. Martin Luther King had, man. The same exact words. You know? How many prophets out there have made speeches called I Have a Dream speech? Nobody. You know? Anyway.
So I got the one in, this is Isaiah 13 verse 15. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined onto them shall fall by the sword.
That's right.
And that's referring to our people that want to go buddy and be all cozy and try to protect them, man, to try to protect you. So guess what? You're going to be destroyed right along with them. Okay? That's why I'll read it again. It says, Isaiah 13 and 15, it says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined onto them shall fall by the sword. And a lot of that is going to take place in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. When all hell and chaos happens here in America, you're going to have a lot of our people fall by the sword, as well as Edomites, man. All nations, they're gonna you know, when martial laws is established, right? It's gonna be all holy hell here, man. All right. That's why it says when the Lord returns, it says, "What if He says, I come to bring fire, but what if it already be kindled?" You know, meaning there's going to be a lot of death happening here in America. Okay, so that was it. Let me go back to Jeremiah 23. Right. So this is Jeremiah. I'll read it again. Jeremiah 23 and 25. It says, I have heard what the prophet said that prophesied lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. Mm-hmm. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Mm-hmm. Yea, they are prophets of deceit.
Yeah.
Their own heart.
Yeah, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart. They've been the scriptures say, what in I think in Jeremiah too. The mind is wicked above all things. How can you trust in it? It's something to that effect.
Right.
You know, because you shouldn't be relying on your mind to give you understanding, man. It really is an understanding of the scriptures that the Most High gives you and wakes you up to. So other than that, you're deceiving yourself, and that's what he did. You know, he believed in his own mind, his own ways, and what he thought, what the future, unfolded. You know, what was going to unfold for him, or his dreams. You know, which is to bring the so-called white man and the so-called blacks, Jacob and Esau, together. You know, that's not part of the Most High's plan. So you know, he's been deceived. He deceived his own self.
That's right. It says, and it deceived his own people.
Yeah,
at the same time, right? So
Yep.
it says, verse 27, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal.
I mean, who else is that talking about? And that's it says for Baal. Read that again.
Yeah.
Read that again.
Says,
we could, yeah, man.
It says, which think to cause my people to forget my name.
Yeah, which think to cause my people to forget their name. So Martin Luther King wasn't teaching people the name. So if you're not teaching people their name, you're causing them to forget. You weren't teaching them the Hebrew Israelites. You weren't teaching them about the 12 tribes. You know, you weren't teaching about the Lord, their name, and who they're coming for. So you just taught them to forget. What else did it say?
It says, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor.
Yeah, of their dreams, right? Hence, I have a dream speech. What was that talking about, man? By their dreams, to hence tell, what was it?
It says, which they tell every man to his neighbor.
Yeah, and that was on national TV.
Right.
All right? And he was telling people in that audience, then nationally televised in America, right? It was a protest, right? Wasn't a part of the march?
March.
Yeah, Million Man March or whatever, right? Or the march to Washington D.C.
Right.
I believe that where that speech was. I forget.
It was at the Washington Monument.
Washington Monument, right? Right. You know, so so you're damn right. He made a speech to the crowd, then to the nation because it was televised, and then in the speech he was telling people to hold hands. We should all get together. So he was telling everybody in the whole country and the world that we should be together. We should join hand to hand. You know. So he was really, you know, destroying the flock, man, and really put our people. And it actually, MLK is one of the biggest reasons why, one of the many reasons why our people are on the bottom too, man.
Right.
Because they got that stupid, pussified mindset.
Yeah.
For you to fight for your rights, you got to just be docile and not docile, but you just got to be like a lamb and just take the beating. And the Lord, you know, the Lord don't teach that. You put your hands on me, I'll put your hands right back on you. That's the Lord's commandment, man.
One major thing of our people's downfall was we didn't realize who our enemy was, man.
Yeah.
Our number one enemy is Edom. Our number one enemy is the nation of Edom, but this nigga MLK was here to pacify people that think that we're supposed to love every goddamn body. Meanwhile, Esau hates you, man.
Yeah, and that time they were outwardly showing you they hated you. This ain't this times. You know, they were sicking dogs on you.
Yeah.
You know the videos with the fire hydrant and the water.
Right. Sicking, yeah, man.
With high pressure water. Well, you know, this wasn't a spray gun, man.
At least Malcolm X had some sense to be like, look, let's get away from these damn devils. He called them devils too.
Yeah,
he was like, yo, we need to create our own thing, man. You know?
Yeah, he
need to separate from them.
He had a better vision, so to speak, a closer vision to the ultimate truth.
Right.
Right here. Okay.
So it says, I guess I'll finish it. It says, which I'll read it again. Which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal.
For Baal. Now I like that part because for Baal, which people Jake don't really realize, the so-called blacks or everybody out there, that Martin Luther King was a part of something called the Boule, or a secret society. The secret society was called the Boule, which in the French means Boule means burnt. Okay, means burnt, which the Boule represents so-called black people that joined the Skull and Bones masonry, so to speak. Okay, because the Boule was created by the Masons, and it's just another version of the Skull and Bones, but the so-called black version. You know, so hence they called it Boule, and all the Boule members are like your NAAC members, man. Like those dummies, JC Jackass, Reverend Sharpton, people of today, all your so-called black leaders of today, your pastors, they're part of it. Creflo Dollar, TD Jakes, your celebrities, your black celebrities, they're part of the Boule. Jay-Z, Puffy. You know, any rich or well off or financially well off or so-called successful Jake out there is most likely part of the Boule membership, man. Part of the Boule society. And that's what he was about of. And the Boule society is basically the worship of Baal, which is the worship of Satan or Nimrod, so to speak. You know, through my research, Baal represents Nimrod too. You know, which ultimately is satanic, man. Which is ultimately against the truth. You know.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
anything else you want to?
Yeah, that was. I guess I'll read this last verse too.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 28. The prophet that hath a dream, let him tell the dream, and he that hath my word, let him speak my word faithfully. What is the shaft to the wheat, saith the Lord. So that's good, man. So this is what a prophet's supposed to say, man.
Yeah.
Right? Which starts at, which the real prophets starts with, or started with Abba Bivens, man. Right? You want me to left?
Yeah.
Right? It started with Abba, right? And it went down to High Priest Yaquab, High Priest Abiyah, King Mashal, all the way down to the apostles of GMS. Those are the real and all the way down. Those are the real prophets of the Heavenly Father. Okay? Okay, so I'll read that again. It says, the prophet that hath a dream, let him tell a dream. He that hath my word, let him speak my word faithfully, man.
Yeah.
And that's what a prophet is supposed to do. Not of your own heart, but you're supposed to speak of what the Bible speaks of, man. Of what the Bible really relates to, as it relates to prophecy, which is death and destruction to America and slavery for Esau. Okay. All right. So I guess we'll end it on that. Right. So this was another edition of scriptures that woke me up. Woke everybody. You know, woke most brothers up to the truth.
That's right.
Until the next show, GMS Living Waters, we'll say shalom.
Shalom.
All right, shalom.